This is the number one thing that is searched on our website, or number one reason people find our website is because of this topic. Tell us, Section 8, what are people not understanding about Section 8 here coming from out of state?
So many things. There's just a lot of um, preconceived notions about it, and positive and negative. Some people are just terrified of Section 8, and so they don't want to know anything about it. And others just think, oh, I'm just going to get, the government's going to pay for everything. I'm never going to have to worry about rent ever again. So it's just, either way you look at it, you just got to understand it. And it can be a great wealth builder. But let me just put it this way. An investor came to us who had never bought investment property ever. And she chose a Section 8 property in Chicago as her first. And she didn't, there's so much to learn on your first investment. That's kind of that's a lot to learn all at once. But she had this preconceived notion that for the rest of her life, she would just be receiving government income. Well, her tenant ended up getting a job. And then I think she got a boyfriend, and boyfriend moved in, and all of a sudden everything changed. And the tenant lost a lot of the Section 8 money and could no longer pay. And so this new investor had to, evict this person within a month. It was just a very difficult thing. So again, like everything, you just got to really understand what you're investing in. And Section 8 doesn't mean that every single month it's mailbox money. I think that's just people trying to sell it, telling you that. Although it is great. It literally is the government paying your rent for you. But it's based on that person's status. I would think that most people who get that status would never want to lose it. But you just need to know what would happen if they do and be prepared for it. Could you own this property at market rate? Would it still work if that tenant lost their Section 8 and you tried to re-rent it and it went to a market rate tenant? So just kind of having a backup plan and understanding that tenants are still tenants, whether they're on Section 8 vouchers or not. I'm sure you've got all kinds of information on the pros and cons that you could do a whole show on it.
Yep. No. So the one thing that South Suburbs specific about Section 8 that you have to watch for is in many of the South suburb neighborhoods like Country Club Hills, South Holland, and those two specifically, you get more, Hazel Crest too, you get more from Section 8 than you do market. So I've watched people underwrite it at that higher Section 8 number, and then the next time you're on the market and you can't get it rented right away, or you can't find a new Section 8 tenant to come in. So it's important to make sure you're underwriting at whatever the lower of the two is, and in some of those suburbs, it is the market tenant. So, and then one other thing, sorry, I cut you off. This is a fact that blows me away is the Section 8 voucher. This is probably a United States thing. This is not even a Chicago thing, but it's inheritable. So it can pass down. Wow. So all the more reason why not to lose it. Like if I have it and I pass away, my daughter or my son can get it then.